It's the 3 on PLAXtv.
Yes, sir. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy PLAX, and I am back with another episode of the 3 on PLAXtv. And this episode is coming out a little late. This is supposed to come out on Monday. It is Monday, but it's a little late in the day. My apologies for that. Have some stuff to do. That's a lie. I was just being lazy today. Today was a lazy day for me. I had off of work because I switched shifts with somebody because I had to do a double yesterday. So I had that person take my shift today. And I just was tired, and I just was sleeping and resting and shit. This might be a little quicker because I'm going to pick up my daughter soon, but let's get into it. This is my NBA playoff conference finals predictions. Now, this is a little bit different because I'm going to give two responses. Who I want to win and who I actually think is going to win the series. I'm starting the East. We have the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. Now, as much as I was on the Celtics a little bit. I was on their bumper a little bit saying they was fucking around. And I still felt that way. I still feel that way. But they did finish out the series in 7 against Philly. I have a personal opinion about Doc Rivers and stuff like that, but I'll talk about that another time. We had a Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I would like for Miami to win because Jimmy has been playing amazingly. This isn't the first time he's done this in the playoffs. He works his ass off. He's not the most talented, most gifted God-gifted basketball player in the NBA, but man, does that man work. He works. He wills himself to victories, himself and his team to victories. You could tell he really loves the game of basketball. You could tell he really cares about winning, and not a lot of players do. And that's just a sad fact of it all. And I really love and respect Jimmy Butler. I even did a video about him not too long ago when they beat the Bucks. I think it would just be a beautiful story for him to make it to the finals again. I think that would be great, and I think that will even though during the season he doesn't play all that great, I think that would have to put him into like a top player in the league. He's a top player in the league now, but like I think that would have to push him up as a very much top player. I don't know, maybe top 15, top 10 player in the league because that's just amazing. That's just amazing. The Heat ain't bad, but they're not what they're doing. They're playing above what they're doing. All season they weren't playing like this, and in the playoff they just elevate. And the only person that I could attest that to is Jimmy motherfucking Butler. And I really just respect and appreciate Jimmy. I think it would be great for him to get there, get to the finals again, and have a chance to win a championship. I would also like for him to win a championship if possible. But who I think is going to win the series is the Boston Celtics. Now, the Celtics are probably going to win. Honestly, depending on how Miami come out, Boston can win in anywhere between 4 to 7 games. It's a lot. It really depends on how both teams approach this series. Like I said, Boston throughout this playoff has had a tendency of bullshitting to me. That's what I've kind of noticed. Like the Atlanta series went a little bit too long against Philly, even though Philly is a better team than Atlanta. Their best player was hobbled. And they still were like struggling even when games were in their favor. They still struggled to win, and it went to 7 games, which with Embiid being hurt, I didn't expect that. If Embiid was 100%, then yeah, obviously. But with him being hurt and not playing at 100%, I figured Boston would just get him up out of there, and they didn't. They just been underperforming during this playoff, and I don't think you can do that against the Heat. So I mean, now that I'm kind of thinking about it more, if they're going to do that, Miami will win. If they're going to be like playing around and not giving it they all the entire time, then I don't know. Now, Jaylen Brown always gives it his all. Marcus Smart does too. It's the surround. It's Jason Tatum and the surround. And I know Tatum dropped 50 in the game 7. I get it. I know he had that bad game in the first half last game, and he came back and cooked. But you shouldn't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like if you can do it, you should do it all the time and just get teams out. You see what I'm saying? That's my viewpoint on things. But I do think Boston can win anywhere between 4 games to 7 games. Just based on how they come out to play and how Miami decided to come out to play. If Jimmy and them are tired after playing hard all these series and overachieving, then Boston can get them out in 4 or 5. If Miami is locked in and ready to go, it could be 6 or 7. If Boston is on the flip side, if Boston is bullshitting, they could lose the series, or it could be anywhere from 6 or 7 games. They win. If Boston is locked in and playing how they need to play consistently, it could be 4 or 5 games. That's my opinion. But my personal choice that I would like to win is the Miami Heat. The realistic choice is the Boston Celtics in, I'll say, 6 games. Moving over to the West, it's the same situation, funny enough. It's the same situation. It's the Lakers versus the Nuggets. I would like for the Lakers to win. The reason I want the Lakers to win and go on to the finals and maybe even possibly win a championship, that'll be a separate video. The reason I want the Lakers to win is for LeBron's legacy. Now, hear me out. And I'm not a LeBron fan. Let me know. I just respect LeBron. Let that be known. But LeBron won't be appreciated until he retires, until he officially retires from the NBA. And I feel like he's been consistently disrespected for the majority of his career, even though he's arguably on paper, like just looking at him and what he does on the court, is the greatest basketball player in NBA history. Jordan, you can argue, is the GOAT. That's some people's opinion. I have LeBron there already. Yes, LeBron has had some stinkers, like the Dallas series and stuff like that, but the majority of the time, LeBron has kind of had the odds stacked against him, and that's why his finals record isn't the greatest, but he went to the finals 10 times straight against some of the greatest teams in the history of basketball, the Spurs, Golden State. Who else did he play? The only series that I say was like a stinker was the Dallas series, where he should have won and he didn't. That was the only one where I was like, okay, that was just bad. But besides that, LeBron has proven time and time again who he is and what he's capable of. And I feel like he's continuously disrespecting. I feel like if he doesn't get this done, I feel like it'll just add more fuel to the fire of disrespect. And I just really don't like seeing that. Now, that's a whole other issue with that I get into. I'm not going to do that right now because this video will be 30, 40 minutes long. It'll be a podcast, so I'm not going to do that right now. But just off the strength of for LeBron's legacy, I feel like it would be good for him to go to the finals again. Now, I guess on the flip side, if he's going to go to the finals and not win the championship, then maybe not. Maybe he should lose here, right? I think that would be better for him because obviously, as people have made clear for Jordan, as long as you didn't go to the finals, it's okay to lose, I guess. It's okay to lose as long as it wasn't in the finals. So maybe, and that would make his record look worse. So if he's going to go to the finals and lose, then maybe he shouldn't. But if he's going to go to the finals and win, then I think I would like for the Lakers to win the series, go to the finals, and win the championship, possibly. But I'm still debating on that, Lakers or Miami, if those choices went. On the flip side, realistically, I think Denver's going to win in like 6 or 7 games because Denver is just a better team. They got 2-time MVP Jokic. Aaron Gordon has been playing great. Jamal Murray has been playing great. Michael Porter Jr. has been hit or miss, but he's been playing better than usual. And the supporting cast, like Bruce Brown and all those guys, have been just really up in their game, and I think that'll be beneficial for them going forward. So I think realistically, Denver wins the series. But my heart wants the Lakers to win. That's just me personally. And it's not the same as Boston and Miami though. Cause not like it wouldn't shock me if the Lakers won. If Miami beat Boston, I would give credit to Jimmy for rallying his team once again to overcome the odds. But it wouldn't be the same as if the Lakers won. If the Lakers beat Denver, I would just be like, okay, that's just LeBron James and Anthony Davis being who they are, right? Miami don't have that same situation. They don't have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They have Jimmy Butler, who at times can be as impactful, but it's not the same thing. Jimmy and Miami beating Boston would surprise me, and I would look at Boston like they didn't do what they were supposed to do. If the Lakers win against Denver and Denver is playing well and stuff like that. Now, if Denver just chokes, then that's different. But if Denver's playing well and the Lakers beat them, I would just be like, okay, that's just LeBron and Anthony Davis being LeBron and Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? So as much as it's the same where I have a personal choice and a realistic choice, it's different in the outcomes because I'll have a different response to each outcome. And I'm going to do a video on that as well when it happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you guys want to win? Who you guys think is going to actually win? How do you feel about my LeBron's like legacy opinion? Let me know what you think about that. I have more to that too. Is more to that, but again, I could do that in another video. You know what I'm saying? And let me know if you guys want to see that. If you want me to talk about LeBron's legacy and stuff like that, and how him going forward, how he could change that or keep it the same or whatever. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about Denver. Let me know what you think about Boston. Like, do you think Boston has been bullshit? Because I really do. I think they've been kind of playing around, and I don't think they have room to play around because they don't have any championships. As constructed, they don't have any championships. But I got to go pick up my daughter. So without further ado, guys, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you ding that notification bell so you know every time I drop a video. And most of all, YouTube, I love you guys. Peace.
It's the 3 on PLAXtv.
Yes, sir.